use in terms of indirect munitions for fire support group, the Javelin missile, and what you can use in terms of high explosive indirect from 7 Royal Horse Artillery. But that's not the only capability you've got in the field. If you find yourself really stuck, if you're out of range of the artillery, if fire support group can't get to you, you can always call for close air support in the usual way via Widow 7, and that air support will give you very, very serious effect on target. In fact, if we ask the Apache to unload, we can see exactly what they can do. Hope?
He's already rifled.
Cleared up.
That's Hellfires.
That was a fucking Hellfire? That looked like a fucking GBU. Jesus Christ, there's one heck of a
That's
Hellfire.
more Hellfire.
Bloody hell.
How it hits been the other end of that.
Hope, give us a commentary if as he's coming in.
Yeah.
5-1, you cleared to start avoid your advance.
Fourth Hellfire coming in
Just
now.
on this at night, that would have looked spectacular.
Say again the range of the Apache?
So this is
2.5 kilometers.
Jeez.
Yeah, 2 to 3 click standoff. You can't see him, you can't hear him, but he's definitely there. He's been hovering at a battle point beyond the ridge to your south. And what you're going to see now, I believe, Hope, is he's going to run in and start to deploy close-in weapon systems to finish off the guys that have been shooting at us.
Yep.
Eyes left, guys.
West, you can see him just above the ridge line.
Oh,
You
I
see him
see.
start engaging with guns. Falling a bit short.
Ah, target mate.
No, they just the model for the tracers are off.
I got it coming in.
5-1, you are clear for a rocket run on your go over.
Then I see as he's getting closer, he can start deploying the rockets, which are unguided.
Is the missiles recording this?
I'm recording.
Okay.
Oh, that is good.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
I wish I had war effects on.
Beautiful job from 5-1.
Good
All
play,
right,
Malcolm.
gentlemen,
Finish. Outstanding.
That was fucking weird.
a quick simple demonstration.
5-1, very good, very good. Out.
A quick simple demonstration. But remember, section ICs, when you're out in the field, you can call on all of that if you're getting the shit. So do not, I don't want to see us taking any stupid casualties, trying to assault
5-1,
compounds where we're not really sure where the
quick
shooters
lens
are,
finish this speed,
trying to do
he's
things as a
hovering for
section
a few
when
more,
we haven't
just
thought
a
about what
little
supporting
barrel,
fires are
bug out
available.
over.
Get in, ask for fire support teams, fire support groups position, ask for the availability of indirect, ask for the availability of
Negative,
CAS, and use
hover
it,
close, just
because
wait till the next says he
that
clears
is a
carry
lot
on,
easier
know he's
target
coming
to
in,
assault
give him a little
than one
bow
that's
and
shooting
bug straight
back.
back out.
I think that
Okay.
concludes the demonstration.
LT, if I
I'm
may.
very happy to take questions. Yes, Ellis.
There's one thing, gents, that the LT mentioned during Echo 1's
Well, for clearance, however.
demonstration. Now, this is something that you can use yourself, okay? Normal procedure is you go through platoon command. If it's not your platoon commander, it'll be your platoon sergeant on channel 5, which
negative,
is the
way out.
FOO net, which is what you'll use to call in artillery, whether that's 60mm, 81mm, or 105mm support, or alternatively through Coinet to 41 Charlie, which was the chaps who are using the HMGs. Essentially, if you are going to be, literally, as the RT said, in the ship...
Hello, 4-1, this is
you've got
1-0.
direct
Good job,
from your
good job,
platoon command,
good job,
and
good
you're the
job.
only people with eyes on to call in that artillery, whether it's mortars or the 105mm shells. There is...
Compound 03037 if necessary, over.
There's one vital thing you need to keep in mind when you're calling in artillery, okay, and that is basically the process by which we call in artillery. First and foremost, you need to be on the ball with your grid squares, your 8-figure grid squares. When you call that in, you need to make sure those rounds are going to go into where the enemy is and not where you are. The second thing you need to be aware of, and this wasn't unfortunately mentioned to Echo 1, and that is you need to tell the chaps on the other end of the radio what your current position is. That will determine the distance between you and the enemy. Now, safe distance for artillery is 200 meters plus. If you're calling in danger close artillery or mortars within 100 meters, you run the very real risk of calling in friendly rounds on your own position. Shrapnel gets kicked up, you end up with casualties, okay? Usual procedure, if you're going to do this, and as I mentioned, always go through platoon command first, whether you're requesting it or you'd rather have them do it. You call in where the enemy position is, i.e. enemy position, grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go through all that, you tell them your position, so where you're located, what the enemy is, if it's in the open, the type of rounds and how many rounds you want, okay? They'll then give you what's known as a TTI, or a time to impact, which is usually the time it takes for the round to leave the barrel and hit the target. Could be upwards of 10 seconds, could be shorter than 5 seconds, etc., etc. And they'll tell you shot as well, which indicates the round has left the barrel and it's on its way, okay? Emmett did mention there is a 9-liner for this that will be coming out. It is, as I said, more for platoon command, but as we've mentioned, if you do get into a position, ICs, 2 ICs, where you're literally right stuck in the poo and you can't get out of it and you have to call those rounds in, stick to the SOP, stick to the procedure, and make sure it's safe at all times. Is that understood?
Roger that.
Anyone
Roger.
not understand? Right, good stuff, gents. LT, back to you.
Yeah, well, final take. Any questions from anything you've seen tonight?
5-1, you're clear to come give your bow into the company.
Best home rotation I think I've ever been on.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It was
Excellent
absolutely
news.
spot on.
Gents, there are 2 options for Sunday's operation. We will either be stepping off into a live operational environment, or we may conduct 1 further home rotation training. That will depend on a conversation that I want to have with platoon command and section ICs over the next 24 hours. That essentially means there is an opportunity in the next 24 hours for you to tell your ICs if there's anything you think you haven't covered and still want to before we deploy for live, because the next campaign is going to be difficult, it's going to be challenging. So I want you to feel that you're ready for it. Let your section ICs and platoon command know, and there'll be the usual poll up within about 24 hours to let you know what we've decided to do. Please bear in mind those lessons about supporting fires in the field. They will save your ass when you're out there, and I want to see FSG in all of its guises and flight have an awful lot to do on the next stop, delivering that firepower where you need it. Good job, guys. I think Ugly Fireworks going to give us a bow, and then we'll be cracking on.
Got a fast away, since I will be going LOAs after the stop, sadly, and hopefully we'll be returning on Sunday the 30th. So everyone who thinks we need another home rotation, please stand up now.
Someone's laid down.
Okay, well, looks like
And give us a bow, boys.
platoon wants to
Okay,
Kick off the
okay,
roping
2 wants
then.
to get in the field.
Alright guys, clear to RTV. Thanks a lot for that.
sad thing, because that'll mean I will miss the fucking kickoff of the thing.
Fuck off! Fucking hell!
So who's got the 84?
He's trying to hit people he's clear.
Then you're up.
Mike's dying.
Fucking hell.
Shoot him down with it.